About 300 demonstrators have turned out in Melbourne to protest against alleged vote rigging in the Iranian presidential election. Young and old expatriates were part of a chorus of people calling for an end to street violence and a recount of the votes.
It was a peaceful turnout, hundreds singing the Iranian national anthem on the steps of Melbourne's Federation Square.
This demonstration was organised mainly to reflect the protests of Iranian people inside Iran, to help their voice to be heard.
It's the latest in a string of international protests over alleged vote rigging in Iran's presidential election. Protesters say it's also a way of condemning the violent upheaval on the streets of Tehran.
The people here today say they want to draw attention to what's happening in Iran. For many, this is an act of solidarity, but there's also frustration over an election they believe was unjust.
Iranian Australians in Melbourne believe the election was rigged.
This is our objection to the election, which was a complete sham.
I voted for Mir Hossein Mousavi, but I believe that they actually cheated in the election and they manipulated the results.
The protest was flagged on the internet social networking site Facebook, supporting others already monitoring news on sites such as Twitter.
I've got a Twitter page actually as well, and that's where we get our main source of news at the moment because they can't communicate any other way.
And technology is helping mobilise protesters.
And because everybody's on Twitter and Facebook and MySpace and they receive SMSs and emails, you could really gather as many people as you would find interested in taking part.
Australian Iranians say they'll continue to demonstrate on behalf of those who can't in Iran. Jeanette Francis, World News Australia.
And we have plenty more on that unfolding situation. Just go to SBS Online for a special feature on the protests, including latest efforts to block video from the internet.